Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Camilla and today we are building something in The Sims 4 as per usual. We are on a 20 by 15 lot in Newcrest, but don't be fooled by the small dimension of the lot because we are building something rather big, I think. Or at least it's big for something built on a 20 by 15 because we are building a sort of townhouse. Of course it's all alone by itself. So yeah, it's not practically a townhouse, but it is because it's kind of thin and it's 3 stories high, or it has 3 stories, I don't know how you say it exactly. And yeah, I wanted to thank my friend Julia Builds because she sent me this picture because I was kind of in a, I don't know, in a weird situation because I wanted to upload something today here on YouTube, but I didn't know what to build because I'm currently building something bigger that I couldn't finish for today. So she sent me the picture of this townhouse that I basically took inspiration from. It's not identical, but I took inspiration, especially when it came to the balconies and to the area on the left where the walls kind of are further back, if that makes sense. And also I took inspiration from the textures because it had a lot of wood on the exterior, and so I kind of copied it with the best wallpaper in the game in my opinion, which is the one from Eco Lifestyle. It's so nice and so perfect looking. It's amazing, I don't know. And yeah, so we're building this house. It's actually a family home. On the ground floor we have the kitchen, a dining space, and the living room, and a small bathroom, like a half bathroom situation. Then on the first floor we have the parents' bedroom, a bathroom, and an office. And then on the third floor we have a third bathroom and 2 kids' bedrooms, like one is for a teen and the other one is for a kid. And right at the end of the process of me building this, I decided that they had a cat, so I added everything for a cat. So a litter box, food bowls, and a pet bed in the study, in the office space. So yeah, this is basically the summary of what we're building today, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. At first it looked pretty bland, and this is my problem with builds. I tend to be discouraged when I see that they are pretty bland, and I'm trying to get better at this, not to feel discouraged immediately and rather add stuff to the build, some details and other stuff that can make it look more interesting and better in general. And I did it today, yesterday. I did it yesterday with this build, and I'm so happy because I don't want to brag or toot my own horn too much, but I am so happy with this build. I think it's one of the prettiest I've done in a while. I haven't built something I felt really proud of in a while. Of course I like what I post here, so I like what I'm sharing with you guys, but lately I've been, as I was telling you in one of my previous videos, I have been, I don't know, in a kind of a builder's block situation, and it was pretty annoying. And this is a build that I'm proud of, finally, 100%. And of course, at the beginning, as I was telling you, it wasn't like this. I was pretty annoyed because it didn't look how I wanted it to look, so I had to stick to it, to not give up on it immediately, and add decorations, add details. And I also used the tool mod here and there for something very simple. I'm not a big fan of the tool mod because it drives me insane. It's amazing, it's an amazing tool, but I don't know, I have no patience when it comes to learning new stuff. So yeah, that's a problem, but it's a problem, a personal problem. It's not something that the tool mod it's not something that I can blame on the tool mod. I have to blame it on me. But anyway, when I have to build something, and as I was telling you, I feel kind of discouraged because it doesn't look as good as I was planning, I look for people here on YouTube or Instagram that I like, and I like how they build, especially the exterior, because this time and in general I have trouble with exteriors rather than furniture and interior decorating. I try to look at them, like look at those builds that they built, and I try to understand what of those builds I like. Like, why do I like a build that a person built? For this one in particular, I looked up Sarah Amina, like Sims 4 Creations here on YouTube. She's really good when it comes to exteriors and like detailing the exterior of her builds, and she does a lot of townhouses. So I was like, what does she do? And I noticed, for example, that she has a ton of balconies that don't look similar to one another. She likes to diversify what she puts on the balconies and how she, like, for example, how she does the fencing, like the railing, or how you call it when it's on a balcony, I don't know. And I also looked at pictures of stuff that Kate Emerald builds, because she also is very good when it comes to exteriors. And I noticed that she uses a ton of shelves, and I kind of used a lot of shelves. That's not entirely like something I noticed myself, but it's something that I had to do because when I placed the trim like around the build, there was a spot right at the front of the house, of course, the place where you'd notice it the most, of course. It wouldn't, like, the trim wouldn't place there, and so always, like, Julia Build still, she suggested that I put there like a shelf, like many shelves to look as if there was a trim there. And so I did that, and then I was like, yeah, I'm already using a ton of shelves, and I know that Kate Emerald uses a ton of shelves, and I like the look of her builds, so I kind of went on with the shelf madness, and I placed some of them also in another spot to add more detail to another balcony, or maybe it was the same, I don't remember. If you can hear my cat, I'm sorry, but I assume she's cute, maybe, to hear in the background. I don't know. And anyway, before I forget, I just wanted to mention that I was also inspired by my friend Julia Builds. I'm sorry, I've talked about her a lot in this video, but she's helped me from the inspiration of the actual build to other stuff that was going on when I was building. So yeah, I kind of copied her idea of using the eco lifestyle thingies as kind of a railing for the staircase. It's not actually what she did in her last build, I think. It's something a bit different, but that's where I took the idea from. So I just wanted to mention, and if you don't know her, please go check her out because she's so talented. I would be surprised if you didn't know her already, actually, but yeah. Anyway, I talked over everything basically, but I just wanted to say that I really like what I did with those cabinets in the parents' bedroom, combining them with the console table from Eco Lifestyle to create a sort of built-in wardrobe. I think it's pretty cool, if I can say it so myself. And my voice is acting kind of weird, I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, we are working on the landscaping now because I wanted to take a break from the actual furnishing. You know how that goes if you've been following me for a while. I cannot stick to one thing for too long. I have to switch now and then because, yeah, I'm a person who really gets bored easily and it sucks sometimes, but that's who I am. So anyway, I try to keep the landscaping pretty basic, like with just greenery, not flowers. Like the only flowers are those ivy-like things from Get Together that I always combine with the green ivy. I don't know if that's the correct name for that plant, but yeah. And so I don't have much to say about the landscaping because it's pretty simple. So I'm gonna just say something about the family in the meantime. Basically, I haven't a clear idea of what the parents do, like for a living, or what their hobbies are or anything, because yeah, I simply don't know. But I do have some ideas for the kids. So I imagine the teen to be a non-binary person, and you'll see that I'm gonna place down the flag. Not gonna lie, I had to look it up because I'm not an expert on the flags of the LGBTQ community. I get pretty confused, and I know it's my bad. I should be more informed actually, but I try to look it up whenever I can when I want to use that flag, because I like to use the right version and not do something stupid. And so, although I know that probably not every single non-binary person has a yellow and purple room, I went on with the flag colors and used them as a guide, because it's actually a color scheme that I don't use often, and I thought it could be kind of fun. And I imagine that the teen here is into nature and science at the same time, and they're very interested in cow plants and how they work. And so you saw me placing a bunch of cow plant themed things in their bedroom, and I found it really hilarious. And the kid here, I think they are really into food, as in like eating it, but also they want to become a chef, probably because maybe they love looking at their parents cooking, or they love to help them when they are in the kitchen, and they are just amazed with the whole kitchen and cuisine side of life, let's say, because I don't know, as an Italian, food is a really important part of my life. But also I imagine even if you're not Italian or whatever, food is still a very big important part of one's life. And yeah, I hope that me doing something for a non-binary person isn't perceived as something weird, like the fact that I stressed it out. But whenever that's the case, I just want to talk about it, because I think it's something that should be normalized, and even straight people like me have to include LGBTQ people in their builds or in their storylines as much as they can, from a privileged point of view, simply because of this. And whenever I do include them in my builds, I just like to talk about it, and also like show my support to the community while I'm doing this. And I hope like it's perceived the right way, and I'm not doing something stupid. And if I'm doing something stupid, please let me know, because I don't want to. It's not my intention. Anyway, enough of me talking. We are coming to the end of the video, so if you enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in my next video on Monday, hopefully. And yeah, have a great day. Bye everybody.